right now. Very good. Now we are live, and I'm going to ask a few questions to all of you. This is a course that is rolling up ourselves every single day in the morning. So this group is waking up early in the morning, 7 a.m. to study English. We cover some structures and grammar. But this course itself, it's not going to help you to speak English. And I have been telling you that since the beginning of the course in July 3rd or on July 3rd. And the idea is pretty simple. You get the tools you have in here. So we have covered already simple present, present continuous, countable and uncountable, simple past, the perfects, present, past, future. We have talked already about the continuous and the perfect continuous, and this week we have covered, we have focused on conditionals. So we have 4 of them, and I'm pretty sure you're all going crazy, but we're gonna try to use some of them, and I'm gonna focus the questions and the topic, especially about career, about job, because I know all of you are more focused on that. If you're not, you can bring your studies, you can bring your past experience, what's going on with yourself. So we are not going to talk about anything in the future, but of course, it depends on the conversation. You may have a chance to talk about that, and you may have a chance to use some structures we have covered in the course. All right. So I'm gonna ask Lucas, present yourself, please. I'm gonna try first the people that are not speaking that much for the course. So yeah, this is your chance. So Lucas, present yourself, please.
So it's my time. Good morning. I'm Lucas. I am 23 years old. I live in São Paulo. I am a pharmacist. I work at a hospital. I am here on TALKNTALK. I don't know. I think since 8 months ago. I am very shy, so it's hard to me talking in English. And during my days here on TALKNTALK, I improved myself about my communication. So it's more easy to talk now in English or in Portuguese. It's good because if I can talk in English on YouTube, I can talk better in Portuguese with my friends. So it's very interesting.
Very good.
I think this.
Great. Very good, Lucas. Good to hear from you. What about you, Leandro? Present yourself.
I'm Leandro, 36 years old, and I live in São Paulo, Santander. I am a student of computer engineering, and I am a professional of data science. Since 2022, I come here to study with my colleagues. It's always a challenge speaking English in the morning. Speak about the past. I have been trying to study these verb tenses. In my mind, everything go bad. Go sometimes, and it just put myself I don't know, sad because I can read and write, but speaking is difficult. But here is good place to practice. Yeah, I like it. I like watching movie for my hobbies. Like read books too. Um, I I guess using English to make my hobbies to uh, has has been uh, has been doing has been done good for me. Yeah, because I try to put this and using English all my day. Yeah, but I have some difficulty. But now here is good for me practicing. I become a host here be, to be better with my practice. It's then the other challenge that I put in my life. That's it for now. Thank you.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Yeah. And there's yeah. I want all of you that are listening while someone is speaking to pay attention. What you think, like Lucas has just said, and what Leandro has just said. What could be different? What are the things that we learned that they are trying to use, or they are using, or they are not using, and they should use? We have also covered modals, remember? Modals in the present and in the past. So, Shanderson, what about you? Go ahead.
Well, I'm Jonathan and I'm 24 years old. I have been working with cybersecurity almost a year. I grew up in interior of São Paulo, and today I'm living in downtown São Paulo. I would like to spend my free time with my own goals or my objective to career, like study more or do thinking to my own jobs, I think, trabalho particulares. So it's don't happen because I spend my free time with do anything like a rest because I think it's crazy in the world of IT people. So that's it.
Yeah. So yeah, you try some freelancers in your free time, but it doesn't happen that well as you plan, right? As you planned. Very good. Yeah, just because we get tired and we need to rest and we need to spare our time off to relax. Very good. Very good. Yeah. Go ahead. Wanna add something?
Yeah, yes. I think that's it's crazy because I woke up early today, uh, and already broke a glass because I think I put glass in the table, but on the table I put the glass in my face. It's broken, so
It happened. Yeah.
I think I'm tired, so I need to rest. And now I
Yeah.
need to clean the room because it's already espalhado os vidros aqui.
Yeah. It's all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in this situation, you have broken the glass, right? It's not just broken. You have broken because it's not cleaned. It's all over the place. So just a quick example between simple past and present perfect. All right. Very good. Very good. Fernanda, I have a question for you, and I'm gonna start asking the questions, and I'm gonna skip the presentations, okay? And for everyone else, please just keep an eye on each other, pay attention. Listening, it's also fluency. So it doesn't seem to be fluency. When you speak, and you need to listen, and not just listening to understand, but listen to comprehend what's going on, right? So Fernanda, I know you're doing a great job as a Spanish teacher, but I want you to talk about what have you been doing about your career and your studies, and why have you decided to jump into this teaching area and Spanish? What has happened to decide that?
Okay, hi guys, good morning. About this question, I decided to change my career. I was working in the financial area in accounts payable. I quit my job this week. Yes,
Oh,
I'm still working. I'm still working there. I will go. I think I will leave in 1 month or 1.5 months. But I asked her to leave. So that's why I'm talking more about the classes and those stuff. I'm doing that.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I'm doing that because I always wanted to give classes, but never had the courage for that. And now I want to study more about it and try to communicate better. For me, it's difficult because I'm shy. So I'm working on that. I have been studying in languages, Portuguese and Spanish, in the university, and giving some classes. That's it.
Wow, that's good. That's good to hear. And it's not the first time that I hear someone shifting career like you have been doing. Most of you know Giovanna Viglio. She was studying engineering, and she quit engineering to start languages in college. So she shifted career as well, and it all happened because she I don't know, when you start teaching, there's like a bug in your head that you get involved with the environment, the magic. I don't know what happens. And it's really about love. When you teach, it's really about love. More than anything else. Very good. Congratulations, Fernanda. Very
Thank
good.
you.
And Yuji, Gillian Bricht, I know you a little bit already. We did some private classes. You, your dad. What have you been up to? I want you to update me and all the others about your job, why you are here, what have you been doing, and what will you do with English, with confidence in English? What will happen to you? So just bring your past experiences so to make everybody on the same page, and then your plans regarding English.
Okay. When we start to make classes with my dad, we working in a little startup, a global startup, but little, and we need to learn English to talk with Americans. And now this company is sold for the big company, and now I am operation analyst, and I need to talk a lot every day with Chinese Americans. so it's urgent to improve my English. My dad make classes, a lot of classes, and his English is good today. When I speak with what's the word, confidence, I want much to travel and learn other languages.
Yeah, it's being recorded. Okay, it's being recorded.
Yes, I know. I think it's it.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good, G. Very good. Good to hear that. Good to hear that. And the updates. And you, Fernanda Rodriguez, what about you? What have you been doing? I guess I still don't know you yet about what you do, your expectations. So before you jumped into Talk and Talk, what you had in mind about your career, about English?
Good morning, guys. I'm sorry for the late. I've been
What?
studying.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I have studied English almost 6 years, and I never speak. This is and Talk and Talk was the first time that I can speak, and I'm really happy with that. I don't have expectativa to talk. I was just going with my life, and I was it. But today, I said that I can. I don't talk much, and I don't know much, and I don't know talk the correct form, but I'm going. And acho que expectativa, eu não sei falar essa palavra.
Expectations.
Expectations. My expectations for my English, it's when I talk with confidence, I can travel. I never travel for another country because I don't speak another language. But I would say that when I can, I will travel. For my career, I always want to work for a company to another country too, but I don't imagine that it was possible. And today I am an economist, and I work like an analyst, financial analyst in a startup too. And I like my job, but I won't stay in my job, but we don't use English there. And I think that mais para frente, I can work in another company that I can use English. But today I just thinking that. I think that.
And how do you speak in English in front of all of these people? Is it easy? Is it hard to speak in English in front of people and live on YouTube?
Oh, eu tô até com sintoma de ansiedade já. It's hard for me, but I see that sometimes I think that is more hardest than the fact than that is really. So it's just speaking more and training.
Yeah, here's the thing, Fernanda. You're not going to lose the feeling, the anxiety, the fear. It's not going to happen. But you can understand how it works for yourself. And I pay a lot of attention on body gesture, and I know when someone is struggling hard to speak, you know. Just practice every day. Try to find someone to talk to. I remember when I was really starting to speak, to put into practice more English, I started to write on type back there. It was like 2010. We didn't have WhatsApp yet back there. And I started to write in English, to talk with a coworker, a colleague at work, 100% in English. So writing, it's also practice. So all of you people, you have access to our WhatsApp group, and you can try ask some questions. So good morning, and then you ask a question. Someone will reply you back. Try that. The person who replies to you, it's a chance to talk privately if you want to. Just ask the person, hey, can I talk to you? Can I call you privately or talk to you privately? Can I text you? And then you can start texting, or you can, you are seeing here, you, me, and 14 other people. Just get one person to talk to. Fernanda, for example, it's a person that has the same name as you. So it might be a person to share experiences. Okay, so try to book together immersions. Try to find someone to support you to join the immersions. So it's going to be better. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
And you're doing a great job, by the way. You're doing a great job. Okay. And you, Rafael, you are it. I would love to be at the same place as you are right now. Okay, and I guess most of people here. So what you're doing right now, where you are, what do you do? Just share with everybody about your place, about your job, about what you have been looking for regarding English. So it's all yours.
Well, I'm staying here. The local is most favorite for me in the beach. I'm every now the end vacation, with my family. Well, for me, this but improve my English is very difficult. It's very hard. We the people, they think they shy in front of all the people speak the other language. Is very difficult. It's very hard. But do you maintain every day, one step by step? You know, uh, not feeling not feeling. Do you not feeling improve? But other people see, other people see, do you improve? I think that's it because I in my case I don't have any problem speak to other people, but in other languages very difficult, it's very hard. Do you stay think about it, other things, and it's very difficult. But I maintain my think about it step by step is the most better mode. Do you stay in here, speak language or the language, improve the English is very difficult. Is not easy, but every day I try improve a little more.
Yeah, if it was easy, all of us would be speaking English with confidence, right? Very good, very good. And Ana Paula, what about you? Share. You're retired, right? Am I correct? Yeah. So, what have you been doing while you are retired, and what had you done when you were working as a chemistry teacher? Share with people about that.
Yeah, good morning. In my case, I've been retired since February 2020. After that, I've never had to speak in English. And after I retirement, the pandemic started in the same year, and I had to do different things in my life. And I decided to start studying English. And for me, it is the best thing that I had to do, because sometimes I asked me, why are you studying English? And 2 months ago, I traveled to Italy, and I believe it's the best experience in my life about English, because for me it's possible to talk to another person. I felt free in that moment, because I believe when you speak some words, some phrases, and I think it's possible to talk to another person, because in this group that I traveled with 5 friends, and 2 friends don't speak English. And for them, it was very difficult, because every time they had to ask me or another person, oh, ask me about dinner, about lunch, about water. And for me, I am really proud of me. And I wanted to thankful for TNT. I am really grateful, because it was TNT that for me it's possible to speak in English in another country. And because here I could be more confident about my English. And I believe when I am a shy person, and but I am improving all the time. And I think it's very important for me and for my growing. And yeah, I think I did the same choose in 2020 to start studying English. I've been studying English on TNT since February last year. And last year I attended a lot of immersions class.
I remember.
And yeah, for me it was grateful for that. Philip all teacher, all hosts, and yeah, I am really happy to stay here. I decided to start doing this intensive English course because I needed to start my routine. I love routine, good habits, and for me, yeah, that's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
one of the reasons why most students become hosts is about routine. It's about consistency, you know. By the end of this course, I'm going to choose some people to jump into the host world. This is an idea I had, and I'm gonna pick up, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, I don't know how many people to keep going on TALKNTALK platform at 7 a.m. We yesterday I found out that we have Imersão at 9 a.m. every single month, so every single day, and I want to do that from 7 a.m. For 7 a.m. for 8 a.m. Especially for lunchtime, 12 and midday and 1 p.m. and also after 5 o'clock from 5 p.m. to 11. So I have been changing a lot of things, smoothly talking, to not have two English talks at the same time, whether it's basic, whether it's technology or whatever it is. I'm changing that to have just one. And you still have like 1 week to prove yourself, especially in here. And next week, I'm gonna change a few things as well about, like, we are going to cover grammar, reported speech, passive voice. But I wanted to bring more practicality, more speaking, okay, and also writing, especially. Very good, Anna. Good to hear that. And you have improved a lot. I remember last year you rocked yourself up to be in a lot of immersions, Edin as well. So both of you are such an inspiration for us. And well, Edina, going back to you, you're still a teacher, right? You still teach, and I want to hear about your experience teaching. What can you share to other people about what you did in the past, like the project or anything funny that you remember, you know? I don't know. So it's all yours.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. I've been a teacher for 2 years old, a long time. For 2 years, a long time. I had the experience in the school. I started my career in the pharmacy, in college and pharmacy, but in nowadays I am a professor in psychology college. I love teacher. I love teacher. I love my studies. For me, in English is very important for research. Science, before 2020, I read many books, papers, but I have never speak. Because for me in English is very hard. I I imagination in this person my experience with the English is very traumatic experience because I speak Italian more comfortable, but in English is very hard for me. But I decided to study English because it's very important in my career, in my research, and for me in those days, I've started decided to speak in English in 2020. I started in a course with Ana Paula, and I've been stayed on TNT since February, né? In the 22. For me, it's a good experience, and because in those days I confront my fear, and on TNT for me is a good space because I improve my English and I improve my confidence, and I study every day, but is I think very important to practice everyone, and that is day by day I confront esqueci como é que fala confrontar. I confront my fear, and that is
very good. And I know when you speak Portuguese and you speak English, it's different just because of
no,
but
different.
it's and why is different? Because you have been speaking Portuguese when you were a child. You know, if you had started to speak English when you were a child, by now you would have improved a lot, and you would have achieved fluency by now. You know, it's for me it's really clear. For you and Ana Paula, it's just a matter of keep going and patient on how you speak, you know, because forget a little bit about grammar, you know, and the rules. Just pay attention on how people speak, watch movies in English, watch TED Talks, podcasts a lot. Use podcasts a lot, and you're gonna see your confidence and also your English grow. Really forget about the rules. They are there not to follow you or you to follow, but they are following you, you know? So it's something like that. Tamara.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Very good, Edna. Very good. Tamara, and you have just turned a host, right? How are you feeling about this achievement, and what did you do to achieve that?
It's a good point, and I guess it's so hard because, for example, when I started the learning English here with Anna and Edna, I can imagine when one day I will become a host here on TNT, but I let me see. I'm training yet. And I guess it's amazing because, for example, I'm not considered a shy person, but when I talk with other person in English, it's so, I have some difficult, and I guess it's so hard for me. And I remember, for example, in the last year when I both the course Inglês Falado with Anna and Edna, I remember when you told to me, can you present yourself? And I can said my wrong age because I never try talk with other person in English. And I guess now I can improve my English, and I hope to get a better and better.
Yeah. And it's all about that. Remember when you joined in February 2022 at Inglês Falado? I knew back there that you had some English inside of you, but you couldn't speak a word. So what's the difference? Practice and consistency. And you were a person that you worked hard and you asked for help, and you were there like, I want to be a host. I want to be a host all the time, you know? And it changes the game when you have this goal. And I think it's more touchable becoming a host than becoming fluent in English, right? So I guess it's something like that. And I'm gonna jump into Vanessa, that is a host, to share her experience as a host. For you, Vanessa, like being a host on TALKNTALK, and I guess you have some flu or something, I don't know. I guess you are okay, but what have you done to become a host, and what you have been doing?
Good morning, guys. I am without voice almost, and yes, I have a flu, and but for me, my history with the English is a journey, and I have been studying for all my life, but not with a dedication that I needed. And if I had studied more, probably now I would be fluent. But for me, the grammar is the worst thing that I can do in English. So find the TNT and practice, open my mind, because I become more confident that I can express myself without thinking in grammar, because grammar was all the time a block for me. So now I only talk, and I don't care if it's correct or not, because I would like to talk in Portuguese, in English, in all language. So for me, it's much more this confidence, and more than that, this relationship that we created here. So if I think in grammar, I block it totally. So since I had been became a host here, I try to listen more nowadays, and on my way for the job. And I listen podcasts about my area, procurement, but I love that. Or something that I really like. And I try to bring for us on Sundays some subject that I can aggregate with for the people, and sometimes give some tips and I asked a lot for the talkers about tips for me about subjects that I can bring in another immersion, this kind of thing. So for me, practice, it's the most important. I had been much more happy and confident after we start here. Sorry, guys.
No problem. No problem. Very good, Vanessa. Very good. Yeah. And I guess it's the secret, right? That's the secret. And the idea of this course is to add something to everybody. Bru, you're quiet, but I know you're paying a lot of attention. And I'm just waiting, Bruna, to, I don't know how to say, like, to launch as a rocket, I'm just waiting this moment. And I know this moment is going to happen, like for you, Bruna. And how are you feeling at this moment and about yourself in the past? Do you think you have changed a lot, a little? How has it been for you?
Well, I have been studying here in TALKNTALK since February the 2022 as Ana Paula, Tamara, Edna, so. And nowadays, I think I increase all the time. I'm very grateful for this company, for this community, because here I feel confident. I feel a secure place to speak without judgment, without prejudice. So nowadays, I think it's possible. I speak any language that I want, and special English, of course. But here, it's the place that I learning French, because I put all you said for everybody. So you need to study and put in practice. That's it I do in the French language nowadays. So I'm grateful with this community.
Very good.
And I feel, of course, I think I improve a lot my English. I traveled in the past and the last year and these years for abroad. So I think so easy when you be able to speak for the other, and especially in the other country. So it's amazing.
It's a whole different experience, right? When you
Yeah,
understand that it's
course.
not possible to talk in Portuguese because the person will not understand. I guess that's the thing that it's magical about talking with native speakers, because they do not understand your language.
Yeah, and sometimes I ask for the other, do you speak Spanish? Because maybe it's possible I speak better. But nowadays, sometimes I prefer to speak in English.
Very good. That's a huge achievement. That's a huge achievement. Very good. And you, Andre? you have stepped into the course, and we didn't have like we studied to like not together, but we studied in the same college. Can you hear me? Yeah, it's back.
Sorry, for me,
It's cutting. It's lagging. It's lagging.
Yeah, the last phrase you can repeat, please.
Yeah, sure. We studied in the same college, the same period of time. We didn't have like a friendship relationship back there, like just like some specific situations. But you told me, oh, I have been following you, and I know you're working with languages and etc. And I thought, oh, so what I have been doing for the past 7 years, it's working because people by now they understand what I'm doing. And I want you to understand what you do, what you have been doing since you graduated in college, and what you have been up to.
For I speak for general, and I know I study with you, and ever follow in our
social medias.
Yeah. And ever see this propaganda,
yeah, the topics, the posts,
yeah. Posts, and every thinking it's all their way of the to study, but now I started. I have a wish of to move to work in other country, and because this is the first reason to they start to my studies, but I studied in for with me, only with me, but don't have experience for talk, and this is essential to practice the English. And when I speak, the grammar go away.
You forget everything.
When you in other day you speak about the any people with certification, but don't speak. I have one certification, but when I go to speak, it's not it's not certainly it's not no,
it doesn't help.
It's not help, it's não serve de nada.
Yeah.
But now I start to immersion, and I see I stay better because I don't speak before. I don't speak anything. Now I'm trying. I stay now. I'm very nervous too, but this.
Yeah, and it's interesting to see when you started speaking, you were like really struggling, and then you after some seconds you start to speak better, and by the end you're much better than when you started.
Yes.
So
I know if I should need to study more. If I know if I study, I will learn. I will speak better, but the start is but you need start. And
yeah,
and this place, this talk, I find one place for the improve my English for the study. And I now I have a way. I have one way to study, to learning, to practice. I
yeah,
stay happy.
very good, very good, very good.
I have a way now. Now I have a way.
Yeah, yeah, and it takes time. Okay, it's not like a Coke that you buy in a grocery store and you drink and it's all over and it's finished. You know, English and language and communication, it requires time. We all speak Portuguese, but I don't think we communicate in Portuguese most of times. So, and we are trying to skip that in English, just to go really directly or straight to the point and be a better communicator. Okay, that's why I bring, oh, why do we use this and why do we do that? So that's the main reason. I need 5 minutes to talk with Rosalia and Mari, and before we finish, and I'm gonna go with Mari. And Mari, how are your studies? Why? I know you're living abroad and everything. We have talked already about that in a conversation, but to share with everyone else, why did you move? What you're looking for? What are the changes in your life, and what you can share, and why you're studying for a certification? What's the reason, the purpose behind that? Questions?
I study in grammar and I need to do a test for start a college in Canada. So for start there, I need to attend the intermediary for intermediary from the school. And I am in this moment, I have the 30. So I need to jump more one. And I buy this college in pandemic, so I moved to Europa, but I pretend to move from Canada in the next year. And here talking how I improve my speak because I have shame for speak with another person. I know I'm wrong everything, but I start to try because I understand now. I learn with my mistakes. So after I speaking something, my mind in my mind, I know I'm wrong with that, and I try to apply the right thing the next time. I don't have so much things for speaking. I just study and I concentrate to do the test and pass and plan my life, because now I feel a little lost because my first option is to move to Canada and study, and now I'm here, and I feel, oh, okay, I'm here, it's nice, but my meu objetivo, it's another. So I don't know, I can't explain that, and I try to explain for my psychology, but I can't too. So it's just I just have the feeling I'm lost.
Lost.
I'm feel lost. But I'm here. Most of the time I'm here in TALKNTALK, and I saw for host Ana Laura. When I arrived here, I feel sad and like say lost, and the time is different. So for talk with another person, I do immersion, and here I speak it wrong, but I speak with another person, and I know about the other lives, and I'm learning not just English but different topics, and it's nice for me.
Yeah, and I know not just you, but everybody else in this room, they are feeling lost as well. I feel lost at this right moment. At this right moment, I am totally lost. Totally lost.
Yes, because I feel the medias and society putting a pressure in you for be something, and I feel, oh, I will I have approximately 30 years, and I do anything, and I don't know what I want to do for my life, for my career or something like that. And yeah, it's the life, but it's difficult.
Yeah, it's difficult to deal.
Yeah.
Social medias, they are good, but they are also bad, you know. Yeah, we are compared. When I started, I'm gonna tell a short story. When I started teaching, I got myself comparing myself with other teachers. It was the worst idea ever. I was in English teachers community, and oh my God, I felt so bad, so like trashy, you know? Then I decided by the end of 2016 to get rid of all of the comparisons and all the communities I was, to just focus on my intuition and what I believed back there. And then things started to run, to work smoothly. And I started to have students more than ever. And I started to earn money more than ever. And in 2017, I have an average of 6,000 reais per month with private students. And then I got myself asking, I got myself thinking and asking myself, what am I doing that other teachers are not doing? And in 2017, I did a workshop for teachers to help them to find students, to have students. And of course, I did that for free because I love doing things for free, you know. I don't like to get paid. No, I'm lying. I love money and I want to be paid. So you that are in here with, I guess, one or two exceptions. All of you are paying here to be in this course. All of you are paying, you know. For those that I gave for free, they are not here. They did like 1-2 classes only, you know. I had a group of people that attended the 6 a.m. meetings. Bruno and Rosalia were there. And you all know that we have more people in that group that they were subscribed to the intensive course. And they are not showing up in the morning or at night. That's why I say, for free, it costs more. It's more expensive to study for free than to pay for something. It's one more experience that I have that for free doesn't work and will not work. That's why the social group we have, the social project, just works because people pay, but not with money, but with their time studying and publishing on LinkedIn every single week. If they do not publish, they are out. Simple as that. And finally, Rosalia, just like you are the pop star now, because you're going to end this meeting. And like Rosalia is such an inspiration for me because when she started, she didn't believe on me. She was like, who is this guy? What is he doing? This and that. And, that was like my feeling from you, I don't know if it was for real, but I know, I understand that, by the way. But how has it been, the whole experience with languages, and why are you so, I don't know if it's addicted, but like involved with languages? What is it for you? Oh, Leandro is from the 6 a.m. as well. Yeah. Thanks,
Okay. The first thing that I want to say, I've never do that you. I've never feel like you are thinking, because I have my thinking about you, but it's not Juden. I understand you. And I start here in TNT only to learn English in this time, in July 2021. Then when I start to trying to find someone to speak, I find another place to learn another language too. Then a few time I start to learn to attend Spanish and Italian, but after a while I start to learn Spanish, the real way to learn Spanish. Italian, because I've never think I will put my effort in Italian because I wanted to start to learn English. It's real my goals to learn English, but I put my efforts in Italian. Then I become Italian host. It was a great experience for me because nowadays I can speak more confident in Italian and Spanish now in English, because I put English for another time, but I continue every day trying to speak a little bit in English, Italian, and Spanish. Spanish nowadays I'm attend once a week because I am following some series in Spanish. Then I think I have some experience that I can speak in Spanish. Then Italian, I don't have experience already, but I will have some experience because I have this dream to go to Italy. But English, I think nowadays I'm more confident because I'm attending some immersions. Then here in TNT, I found this community that a safe place to study, a safe place to commit mistake, because I'm commit mistake all the time, I know, but I try to listen another person that are speaking. Then I saw my mistake. When I realized that I have made some mistake, I think, oh, another time I need to trying to speak the right way. Then I'm using that for speak. The grammar, oh my gosh, I don't think in grammar because it's wrong for me. I trying to speak, then the words come in my mind, then I trying to speak. It's, yeah, I only use this way to learn to speak. Yeah.
Yeah, just I think if I could summarize the winter course, it's try to conquer present perfect only. If I could summarize the whole course, try to, to accomplish the use of present perfect, because I feel it's a great and a huge accomplishment when you understand that present perfect, it's more common than simple past, you know. So yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, have you started as an English host or not yet? No?
No.
So let's talk today, okay? Sorry, that's my bad, my mistake. That's on me.
No, it's because it was my wrong, because you had shared a link for me. I had put my
Your answers?
but yeah.
You didn't submit.
But I left for another day, yeah. Because I have so much things to do with my family, then I think I will left for another day.
Okay.
Later.
Let's talk later today about that, and so you can jump into as a host, because you're already a host in Italian, and in English you are more than okay to be a host. Okay. And I think that's interesting when someone gets the role as a host. What I feel is you all feel that, oh my God, I can do it. Now I'm a host. So I have talked with more than almost 200 people to become a host, and they became a host. All of them. They didn't trust themselves, but I did. I didn't trust myself either when I started the first talk in 2016. I don't know if you all know, but I had to drink 2 beers, and back there it was a Skol, 2 Skols in 2016. Oh my God, I changed it a lot. Nowadays I just drink Heineken. So yeah, I think I'm getting old. But anyway, I do not drink beer anymore for the immersions, but in the first place I did. Do not recommend. Do not get addicted to it, because it creates a trigger in your head. Do not trigger your head with alcohol or sweets, candies, or anything like that. Drink water, much better. So I'm always with this, but always drink water. It's water, okay? It's water. It's not vodka. So I want to thank you all for coming. I'm gonna finish the recording, the live on YouTube. So if you're